In this video, we're going to talk about if happiness is the goal in life and business, or if it's really something else. So this whole question really came to me after I saw an Instagram reel of a man who said that studies show that people who don't have kids are happier. And I thought, well, that makes sense, right? Having a kid is kind of a lot of work, right? It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's a lot of testing our patience. It's a lot of realizing our own traumas. And it's a lot of money and a lot of work. And at first I was feeling a little like, wow, this is the answer to a good life. To not have kids. It really had me questioning my whole life. Does that ever happen to you when you're on Instagram? There's just one video that hits a nerve and you can't stop thinking about it? Well, that was me. And then I thought about this whole idea of being happy, right? In general, when we're happy, it's usually because we're doing something we want to do, right? As opposed to doing something we don't want to do. So, it's pretty basic. I am happy when I get to take a nap, when I'm tired, right? Or when I get to go for a walk with my family, or when I make a big paycheck. Now, I'm not so happy when I have to drive into the office for work, or clean up a big mess that my child has made, or when I have so many things to do and I don't feel like I have enough time to get them all done. So my thought was, if having kids makes us so unhappy, why do we do it? Well, I bet I'll get some fiery moms in my comments telling me all the amazing things about being a mom. Am I right? But my conclusion was twofold. Now, one, society has kind of told us that as women, we're kind of supposed to have kids, right? It's built into our nature, what people tell us. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. The other reason that we do it, and the main thing I want to talk about, is because of what every parent has always said to me throughout the years about being a parent, which is being parent is the most rewarding thing. So people do it because they say it's rewarding. But what does that even mean? What makes it rewarding? Well, any mom would tell you it's that unconditional bond that you have with your child, right? And it's that mother's intuition that makes you so utterly aware of how deeply connected you are to your child and how no one else knows them better than you. And just that nurturing vibe that we have. And when it's rewarding, what kind of feelings do we get? Is it happiness, or is it something deeper than that? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that it is deep-rooted fulfillment. And I'm going to argue that the thing that we're really here to achieve in our lives is fulfillment over happiness. It's just that sometimes it's hard for us to choose fulfillment over happiness because of that instant gratification thing, right? We don't necessarily want to do that thing in that moment. We don't feel like it, even though maybe down the road we'd be more fulfilled, right? So now you might think, Lindsay, don't you usually talk about business? Why are you talking about parenting? The reason why I wanted to talk about this is how it really relates to going after our goals and our biggest dreams. So I think parenthood is one of the only things that we do as a society where we opt for fulfillment over our own happiness. For example, they say that 92% of people don't ever go after their goals and dreams. They just give up, or they think it's not possible for them, so they just don't get started. And I think this is a testament to what most people are doing, that they're choosing what's easier right now, what's going to make them happier in the short term. We don't want to start a business and fail. That would make us really unhappy, right? We don't want to continue to put work into a business that doesn't seem to be growing as fast as we would like. Because what if it doesn't work out in the end? That would be such a waste of time, and it would make us very unhappy. But as they say, most people on their deathbeds don't regret what they did do. Most of the time, it's what they didn't do that they're most regretful about. And the reason we probably would get to that point is because we chose to be happy, which can sometimes show up as comfortability, or what's easier, or just not being judged by others, or not failing, over trying something that could truly make us more fulfilled. Because even if we fail, we would still feel more fulfilled that we tried, right? And if we looked at some of our goals and our dreams the way that we look at parenting, then we'd be much more likely to take action on them, because we'd realize that down the line, the hard work now will pay off. It will make us much more fulfilled in the future. The other interesting parallel between parenting and business is that when you're parenting, so often it's about doing what's best, the benefit of the child, for the benefit of the child. Listen, I hate disciplining my daughter. I hate her being disappointed at not being able to do something that she really wants to do. But I discipline her for her own good, right? For her safety, for her health, whatever it is, for her future, that kind of thing. And with business, it's also about the other person. It's not necessarily about how much money we can make in our business or the goals that we're gonna hit, because sure, it makes me so happy when I'm making money in my business, absolutely. But it's so fulfilling when a customer tells me that they loved my course or they loved my digital product that touched them and helped them somehow in their life. So it's more so, how many people can we impact with our business? What can we create in our business that is going to be bringing value to others? That's where the true warm and fuzzies come from. So I realize that this video is a little random and all over the place, but sometimes I get an idea and I just have to share it. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this idea. Do you think that happy people are those that are doing all the things that they want to do, or they're the ones that are prioritizing the things that make them feel most fulfilled? As you may know, I'm Lindsay and I teach women how to make money online using their creative skills. And I hope it was helpful to you in some way today. You can grab a bunch of resources right below where you're watching this video for how to get started selling digital items on Etsy, so you too can feel fulfilled by bringing value into this world through a side hustle. Again, I hope this video was helpful and I will see you in the next one.